All right, we are back up, I think. I hope we are. Are we back up, guys? Want to make sure we are. Checking Nightbot. Oh, Dry Bones. There we go. I thought I wasn't live for some reason. Sometimes my streams don't actually stream. Like it says unlisted. I just played a full-on game and commentated on it, and it didn't actually stream. But I think we're back up now. I guess we're back up since you're here. All right. I think we're good. I do want to check on Nightbot just to make sure that this is working for me online. Yeah, it should be okay. Generally takes a few moments to boot up. But I just trapped my opponent's queen. If the queen backs away, this is a back rank mate, so they resigned. Picked up a few elo points. That would have been nice to see. There we go. There's Nightbot. No one is in the queue right now. Oh, there we go, Dry Bones. Let's get our game. I'm gonna look you up, and we'll get our game. For some reason, you're not popping up here, but you'll show up in search. There you are. Hey, R&B, good to see you again. Hope all is well with you. All right, Dry Bones, challenge sent. Good luck. You're on deck, R&B. Hope all is well. Hope you had a good day. Dry Bones, did you get the challenge? All right, here we go. Good luck. Let's start things off. E4. Why are you looking upset? I'm not upset. I'm having a good day. Scotch 4 knights. Thanks for looking out. Appreciate you. All right. Normal position. We've played this many times against Dry Bones. All right, let's go with developing the bishop. Gonna castle next. Should be decent for us. Mr. Nightbot is technically doesn't count as a viewer, but it's there to help do the queues system. Let's throw in a check. And maybe castle next. Let's see where black goes. Yeah, let's go ahead and castle. Get some safety there. I made the names and the times a little bit bigger. It looks a little bit jaggy, I'm noticing, but hey, it gets the job done. Because I think yesterday someone said those names and times were hard to read. So I made them bigger. Alright, I'm hitting that pawn. Decent move, I think. For 300 elo, yeah, he's doing pretty good. I was thinking about doing a move like bishop h6, but then knight here is a little annoying. I guess I could go there, get the knight back. You know what, I'm down to try it. No, that's a bad move. Let's not do it. Let's go with maybe... Yeah, you're definitely right. For 300, he's doing really well. I'm sure if he plays more games, his rating will go way up. He does not play like a 330. That's definitely an incorrect rating over there. Alright, let's do... I think we net a pawn here. If we take... Because if pawn takes, knight takes, knight takes, bishop takes, and I'll be up a bishop. Or up a pawn, rather. Yeah, maybe around 1,000 or something like that. So the question is to take with the bishop or to take with the knight. I think we take with the knight and force some more trades off the board. I'm happy with this majority. And I have the bishop here, so does my opponent. But I do have the extra pawn. Whoa, okay, this move is interesting. Do I want to take... No. Let's keep the bishops on the board. I think my bishop here could be pretty useful. Taking here, queen takes, and then that helps my opponent's position a bit. Let's go over here and add some defense. I am up on the clock by a significant margin. Alright, let's back up the bishop. Maybe look at queen d3. And a mate. Wow, that can't be good. Okay, first of all, I'm going to go here. Because why not? Threaten to mate immediately. I could also play like bishop b1 or bishop b3 or something like that. Hey there, bloody. I do have a great defense. You're thinking bishop takes instead of knight because it forks the queen and bishop and also puts your knight in the center? Yeah, possibly. This fails. This is a checkmate. It's backed up by the bishop behind it. You were thinking bishop takes instead of... I think I ended up with bishop takes. Over... Oh, here? So bishop takes, he's actually not obligated to take back with the knight. He could just chill. It's not forced to take. And then there's no like forcing trades from that point. Knight is an immediate attack on all of these pieces, so more trades are bound to happen. So that's why I went with the knight. Yeah, it's definitely not a 300 level game. All he needs to do is play more rated games and it'll go away. But I get what you're saying, R&B. If he took with the knight, then you have the fork. But he doesn't have to. We're going to do next again, because I just played Dry Bones. And I think here we have R&B. Yummy time. You are. I just played Dry Bones. I had to cycle through to get to you. But you're up. There you are. Challenge. And challenge sent. Here we go. Good luck. All right, time for round 2. I wonder if I could add a score. Hey, Southern Chess. Good to see you. I want to maybe add a running count of the score. Let me try to do some on-the-fly editing here. Ori 1, viewers 0. And then okay. And then go like, I'll put it there. Corey 1, viewer 0. Ah, the game aborted. Let me rematch. Sorry about that. How do you get an over the board rating? You have to play. I don't know if you're from America, but if you are, you would get a United States Chess Federation rating, or an account, and then play. And that's how you get a rating. Otherwise, you could do FIDE or whatever. Hey there, T Hill. You're from the UK. There's probably I don't know the name of it, but they probably have some UK specific rating system that you could sign up for. This is good. Maybe play this at some point. What's a better time than now, right? Let's do it. Hit the queen. Yeah, different rating systems have different rules, so you'll need to look up your country's rules. All right, what to do now? Maybe at this point knight b5, but I'm not fully convinced. Actually, I am. That's got to be good. We're going to hit the queen. You should make the text a record when... Yeah. That's actually a good idea. Let me update to that. That's a great suggestion, Southern. If I can figure this out. Maybe I'll figure it out after this game here. What to do? Maybe this move makes sense. Just start attacking. This knight is defended nicely. The queen is almost trapped. It actually might be trapped here. Where exactly is the queen planning to go after this? It's a good question. Hey, Exxon Boom. Change the text to have a color border so it can be seen because your walls are also... Yeah, I should. Doing off the cuff editing has its quirks. But yeah, these are all good suggestions. I'll update these after this game. But yeah, I think the queen has just nowhere to go. Here, there's a knight. Here, there's a pawn. Okay, there's a bishop there. And we keep playing. We keep fighting. What to do now? Maybe it makes sense to bring in the rook into the game. Like that. T Hill, you're up next. If you want to drop your chess.com username in the chat, because I don't think we played before yet, and sub to my channel, and then we'll play. En passant time. I like en passant. It might not have been the most accurate move, but come on. We got to do en passant here. That's a free pawn. All right, the queen is hit. We obviously don't want to lose that, so we'll go over here. Yeah, let's go over there, because we're hitting the pawn here. En passant is forced. Yeah, you know it. Let's go here. Check. The king blocks. I think I want to go this way and put in some pressure like there. That's awesome, T Hill. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't realize we played, so in that case, welcome back. All right, the bishop is hit. Let's take. What to do now? Maybe take. This is looking excellent for us. Hey there, Magic. Good to see you. Welcome. All right, what is Black doing here? After this game, I'm going to update the text. Let's see. Check looks pretty good. Yeah, we could do a 5-minute game, T Hill. That's fine. I will accept that. Let's go here. Hit the knight. How many years of playing chess does it take to get a GM? You can't quantify it in years. That's like saying how many years playing basketball does it take to make the NBA? Or maybe American is not the best example. How many years of soccer practice do you need to make the Premier League? It doesn't work that way. You need like crazy raw talent. What to do? Do I just take the knight? I guess so. Or I can do something flashier. Nah, let's just take the knight. We're threatening a mate over here. This does nothing. I go over here. If they want that rook, they can have it because that's mate. All right, let's go here. Finish things off. They're either going to lose the rook or the game. They can't save both. All right, I'm just going to checkmate him over there. All right, let me see if I can fix this text. He sent me a rematch, but you know my rules on rematches. Let me find this text box. There it is. All right, so I'm going to format it like record, win, loss, draw. I'm going to do today's record. Today's record, win, loss, draw, and then 2, 0, 0. Maybe I'll add something like that. Oh, I could change the font. I'm going to select the font to something better. I like Helvetica. I want to see if they have Helvetica on here. They don't. They kind of have like not the best font choices. Arial is normal, but let's see. I'm just browsing through a few fonts. Open Sans is good. I like Open Sans. We'll go with that one. Maybe we'll make it bold. Hit OK. Color. Let's make it a color. Maybe we'll do a blue. No, I don't like this blue. A lighter blue, maybe? Decent. Could I do a stroke or something? I don't know. Let's just see how this looks. That's an ugly color. Black border color. Let me see if I can do that. Add a border. Yeah, this is an ugly color. Where to add a border? Is it background color? I'm trying to figure it out. Give me a sec. It's not a background color. It might be stroke. Oh, outline. I found it. I found it. Outline. Select color. Okay. And then outline size. We're going to make it big. Maybe 100. See what that looks like. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. 100. It didn't. Oh, it can't be 100. Maybe 50. Oh yeah, it's looking good. I think 20 is the most. Something's off about it. Wait, but this actually might be better. Maybe a little smaller. There is a background going on. I don't think we need that anymore. Maybe that. Hit OK. It does look good now. Wait, should I keep the background? Is the background better? For some like contrast on the background. I think the background was nice. Maybe I'll make a like a white background. Something like this. Let's see here if this is good. All right, I think that's good. I think that's as good as it's gonna get. Okay, next step. Who is next? T Hill. T Hill, we can play a 5-minute game. Drop your... you can't see it now? Why is it white? I can move it back to black. I thought white would be better. I guess I was wrong. Let me change it to black. Move it right slightly. Like that? Oh, you've challenged me? Okay. I got the challenge. Is it rated or unrated? Either way, let's just play. Move it right a bit more. Like, center it. If I center it, it's covering my head a bit. It looks like this game was aborted. Oh, because it was rated. Send me an unrated request. No to center. Okay, so like maybe like the halfway point. Maybe somewhere in here. If you guys know my shorts, this is where I would put the little timer. This is hard to read, no? Maybe I need to make it bigger. And like here. This is ugly. I don't like this blue. Maybe I need to make it more white. What am I doing? I have no idea. I'm starting a game. Higher up and a bit to the right. Okay. Higher up and a bit to the right. How's that? How's this one looking? This is perfect? Okay, I'm not... A tiny, tiny bit left. Okay, someone's saying perfect, someone's saying a tiny, tiny bit left. And someone's saying a tiny... Someone says tiny right, tiny left. Like, what the hell? Do I just keep it where it is? 1 pixel to the left. All right, I'm going to do one keyboard. 1 pixel to the left. That's 1 pixel. That is 1 pixel. There. Okay, good. Awesome. That's a nice little enhancement to the stream. A record count. Who will break my streak? Adds a little fun challenge. Let's go over here. Protect the pawn again with this, and protect the pawn over there. Looking pretty solid for us. Thanks for the feedback. How's the blue looking? Is it an ugly blue? Should it be white instead? Should I change it from blue to white? That blue is kind of ugly. Change your shirt. It's matching. Touch with everything else on the screen. Blue board, blue text. I'm not changing my shirt. Maybe next time. All right, let's go here. And now there's pressure on the pawn up there. A lighter blue? Yeah, maybe a lighter blue makes sense. What do I want to do here? See, I want to develop my knight, but if I do that, it'll block out my bishop, which will leave this pawn undefended. So maybe it makes sense for me to take, and after bishop takes, I push forward. Lighter, more pastel, less aggressive. Let's see if I can fix that. Oh, I could do the, I could do a hex code. Could someone find a hex code for me and I'll update it? Give me a hex code suggestion, if possible. Otherwise, I'm going to pick this one for now. Ooh, how's that? That's a better color. Slightly. Okay, isn't this just a fork? Like that. Now I'm attacking this, I'm attacking that. Let's take. And now I think we can develop our... Still can't develop the bishop because knight here is slightly annoying. Let's go here and tickle the knight. I think that's a better color. Easier on the eyes, I think. But maybe white would match my branding more. Much better color. Thanks. Appreciate you. All right, we're up a full piece here. I'm kind of happy to see this because this pawn is kind of a weakness. Okay, we have resignation, which means we update this to say 3. But we have a color suggestion. All right, let's try. 6495 ED. Let's give this a whirl. Ooh, that one's interesting. This one's kind of like a purple. Okay, this is option 1. Option 2. Hey there, Henry. Option 2. Guys, keep this in mind, what you guys like more. That was option 1. This here is option 2. Oh, I'm a fan of option 2. Between option 1 and option 2, I would go with option 2. Let's see option 3. What does that look like? Ooh, option 3 is really nice. Out of the 3, we're going with option 3. And let's just see what option 4 looks like. Option 4 is gonna be that. Guys, I'm thinking between option 3 and option 4. I'm gonna make a poll. What color? And I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, or 4, and I will let the chat vote. I want to say option 3. That looked the best. But I will leave it up to you guys to vote, and whatever you pick, I'll pick. So far, we have 1 for option 1 and 1 for option 3. Bit colorblind 1 and 2 look identical, and 3 and 4 look identical. I like 3 and I like 4 the most. All right, let's see who's next in the meantime. T-Hill, we just played. 3 is best. Yeah, I'm kind of inclined to agree with you there. We have a 3-way tie between 1, 2, and 3. Could someone else just pick 3 and so I don't have to be the tiebreaker vote? I do like 3. 3 was clean. You don't like 3. Okay. Okay, we have some. Okay, we have 4 votes. You picked it. Awesome, Henry. Thank you. Guys, I want to do 3, but Southern Chess doesn't like it. 3 minute is what I normally go for. All right, I'm ending the poll. Looks like number 3 is 1. So we're going with 3. That's what the majority wants. So that's what the majority gets. Let's go with text. And we're going to update the color to 3. 89 CFF0. Yeah, this is very appealing. This is like a nice blue. All right, who is up next? For time controlled, generally 3 minute is what I'd go for. All right, Exxon Boom, you're up. Exxon Boom, aka I'm a break mateable. Let's get a game. I love his tagline. It says, "Doing cocaine as we speak." What a funny name. Okay. Challenge sent. Scroll down accidentally and politics blasted in your face? Yeah. I get you. Mr. Exxon Boom, are you still here with us? What's up, Shadow? We live in very political times now. Exxon Boom, are you still here? We'll give him maybe 15 seconds before we move on to the next person. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys. Looks like Exxon Boom is not here. So we move on. Who is next and ready to play? Next up is Magic with the Message Pawnful. Wow, I didn't know you could leave a message. That's so cool. And that's your chess.com username. How did you leave a message? Appreciate that. Oh, you typed it after the word join. That's neat. That's neat. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. I should make that a requirement for people to put your username after join. That's a good suggestion. All right, Pawnful, here we go. Challenge sent. Try bones, that's not how that works. Oh, cool, your queue message has been updated. That's awesome. Guys, if you're in the queue, join again and put in your chess.com username. Super cool stuff. All right, we have a Caro-Kann here. Let's play knight f6. Challenge the knight right away. We have this alien attack. In the alien attack, they go for the sacrifice. I've studied this a little bit before, and the best move is c5. Because I want to play knight c6, stopping this knight from coming here. Let's challenge the knight right now. If he takes, then fine. Let's play this. At the end of the day, I'm up a piece. So the goal is to do trades so that there's no attack. Can I not just take pawn takes? Start with the trade. This has to be decent. Let's go here and maybe castle by hand. Maybe rook f8, king g8, and we're up a full piece. Yeah, let's start like this. Now there is a little bit of pressure on here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Bishop takes h6? Give me that. What is going on here? That looks like a free piece. My king is a little bit scary right now. It's a bit bare. But I mean, come on. I'm up a bunch of pieces. Let's go here. Ooh, that's a nice move. Very decent. Very, very decent. Let's move. We're not obligated to take. We're okay. You're A-okay. Maybe queen c7 next. What state am I in? I'm in Florida. I am a Florida man. Okay, I think I want to play like knight d5 next. Just hunker down on my position, although that's not a good idea. The bishop can take and this pawn is pinned. Let's go here. And now my rooks are connected a bit. Okay, what to do? That undefends this pawn, so we take. 1000% we take. And maybe like knight f5 makes sense. Knight f5. Do I have anything better? Don't think so right now. Let's play it. This alien gambit is no good. They're just down too much material. As long as you don't get checkmated, it's a win. I would love to play like queen c5 and go for that, but there is a knight right here. I'm threatening to just pick that up. This position is excellent for me. I'm not giving you my exact address, Drybones. You're funny. Alright, what is this? This pawn is pinned. So I think I can get away with taking here. Pawn takes. I'll take back this way. And this pawn is very loose. I could always grab it at some point. Check first with queen. Yeah, maybe I could throw in a check. But no move help. I want to try to win this game fair and square. We'll throw in a check with the rook. Alright, now we have a king hunt. Which way to go? Let's throw in a check here. We have a king hunt on our hands. Check this way. And where are they going? Solid move. I guess we go. Let's go here. Hit the queen. And threaten rook d4. Bring in the action. There are no checks. Okay, rook d4 check looks amazing. So let's play it. We are in for a crazy attack. Check. I think it's time to bring in our queen into the fight. But what next? I guess that's a bishop that I could snag for free. There are no checks, and I'm threatening queen c2. King goes. I could do it now. I don't have to take the rook, guys. Instead of taking the rook, either way, I have something better. Check, forcing the king to the corner, and then I sacrifice my queen. Rook takes, and then rook takes back is going to be a back rank checkmate. It's a classic puzzle rush within like the first 10 moves. So we'll go here. Ponfil says, nice anti-alien. Yup. And that, guys, that's how to beat the alien. That is how to beat the alien. Since you can't play it anymore, when you played knight c5, did you not have knight f2 check or takes f2? Let me look at that. Let's go to the text. We're going to update this to a 4. We've officially won 4 in a row. Nobody's beaten us yet. Okay, when I played knight c5, let's take a look at this move. Game review. All right, knight c5. Where did I play knight c5? I'm trying to find the moment where I played it. Here. Okay. Did I not have knight f2 check? Knight f2 check. Rook takes. And then rook d4. Well. Wow. I did. But that means after this position, it's actually not so crystal clear. But considering I'm already up a piece, it is pretty crystal clear. So I could have done that. I don't know if I got a brilliant move or not. Let's see. I'm going to find out right now. No, it wasn't a brilliant. It was this great move was the only great move. This move over here down the line, this for my level, it's not something that's a brilliant move. That's more like it's of course I should find it. Yeah, I didn't get a brilliant. Maybe if you played it, you would have got a brilliant. Because it looks at your level and what's expected of you. Okay. Good game there. Ponfil. Who is next? Yeah, your level changes it. It also changes your the game rating score that it gives you. If you're a low rating, it's going to give you a low rating pretty much all the time. All right, Henry. You're up next. Oh, you said skip you. All right, we're skipping Henry, guys. That means, how do you pronounce your name? It looks like 3PA3M. I'm sure that's not how you say it, but I don't speak Russian Cyrillic. Erdemazer. Okay. Erdemazer. Shadow Monarch, I don't know if you joined or not. Do exclamation mark join and try again. Doesn't look like it. You did. Or maybe you tried and it didn't work. Maybe you did join at the same second that someone else did it. Okay, Erdemazer. Challenge. Okay, here we go. And guys, I am going to have to close off my queue. Because I need to get through these. I have plans. I'm going to head out soon. That's cool. We'll be in touch soon, Southern Chess. I appreciate you reaching out. We may be doing private lessons with Southern Chess. We will see. All right, we have a challenge. Sure, we'll accept it with some increment. Why not? Here we go. All right, pawn to c6. Hey, king 2085. Let's go here. Henry, it was your turn, but I think we've skipped you. I think you said to. I'm pretty sure you said to. Yeah, you said skip me. Take care, dry bones. Okay, let's take. We're going to play e5. If pawn takes, it gets a little bit tricky. Okay, they don't do that. We take. I'm assuming knight takes and then bishop here. That's the way to play against the fantasy variation. Take care, dry bones. Enjoy your sleep. Yeah, I've grown quite a bit since 499. It's a bit of a grind, but it's really enjoyable. I like doing it, so it's fine. Streaming every day and posting a short every day. All right, this move, I think I can get away with throwing in this check. Huge glow up, hell yeah. It's fast growth in such a short time. Okay, let's go with maybe this move seems logical. Let's go up here. And then maybe castle next. It's the streaming that helps the most with subs. With shorts, you know, I get a handful of subs here and there, but I feel like with streams, I consistently get new subs. Shorts is just the meta, yeah. Shorts introduces people to the channel so that they could get like their subconscious on it. Like how it's the same thing with like McDonald's or whatever, how they advertise. McDonald's is not the best example because everyone knows McDonald's, but like for some companies, the reason that they advertise is not so that people can just buy whatever product they're selling, but it's just so that they could get familiar with their brand. So it's kind of like the same approach for me. Hitting the queen here. Maybe knight d7. Okay, then my queen is hit. I don't want to hang it, so let's move it somewhere. Where's logical to move it? Maybe here looks cool, because maybe I could go like queen h4 or something like that. Jason, no move suggestions. Rewinds, hey there. Unfortunately, my queue is closed for the day. Let's go here, because I would love to play like knight to g4, hitting the queen, threatening mate, bunch of good stuff. Yeah, normally, I don't know what time you're in, but right now it's 6:49 p.m. Generally, for me, it's between 6 and 7 when I'm streaming. So if you can catch me around that time, you'll have much better chances of getting me. It's 5:49 where you are. AM or PM? AM would be crazy. No, it's got to be PM. That must mean you're in Central Time. PM, yeah, I figured. Although you never know, you could be from like Australia or something like that. All right, what is going on here? I want to keep the queen on the board. I wanted to go here and like force a trade, but I have no need to do that right now. I could always save that for later on. Let's bring a rook here to d8. I almost brought the other rook here, but that would undefend this pawn. Okay, what now? Let's go here and double up. I do want to be careful with my knight. Because, yeah, now the bishop and the rook is attacking it. So we either move the knight or the other knight. I think we move this knight. Yeah, let's do it. And then maybe this is a good move. If bro said am go and dead. Oh, if bro said am, yeah, that would be crazy. Okay, what to do here? Maybe this makes sense. Pinning the knight to the queen. If the knight takes the bishop, the queen falls. My opponent is playing very, very well. Let's go here. Question mark. Now knight takes is a thing. But I think knight takes, I take. Rook takes, I take back. It's okay. Do I play GT? Oh, you're asking king. Okay, I think we would take this way. I'm a little bit scared with the knight because they could potentially do a discovery, but I don't see any good ones right now. Like, that's the only thing, but I can just move somewhere. Let's go here. I just want to shut down this position. I'm playing with the black pieces, so, like, if I get a draw, I get a draw, whatever, but, you know, my opponent is living off of an increment right now. They may run out of time. Let's back up the bishop. I want to keep pieces on the board. I want to try to keep things complicated. If he doesn't take it, if he doesn't take a queen trade now, I'm not going to let him. I'm going to keep the queen on the board. Okay, let's go here. I'm kind of shuffling around a bit, but my opponent is going to suffer from serious time management issues. Let's go here and defend the pawn. What is this knight doing here? Okay, time to double up this way. We're slowly making progress. The knight is great defending that. He wants to kick me out, but I'm not letting him. Okay, let's go with this here. That's annoying. I should have thought about that more. Here. Yikes. This is bad. I blundered. Bishop takes. Pick up the queen. Oh my goodness. Am I going to have my first loss? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, guys. We're going to have to play this out because I think I can flag my opponent. Just need to be careful with how I do it. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Can I save the game? Let's try this. We just need to flag the opponent. Let's go this way. We are hunkering down in this corner, bringing all our pieces close. I want to prevent a checkmate. What to do? Let's try this. And that. Do we have a fortress? I don't think so. I'm threatening the pawn. Can we take it? Let's take. If queen takes, I win the... Ooh, I get this. None of this because there's a pin. And we're going to play this out. I'm going to play this out. What to do? Here? Threatening that? See if I can make some magic happen. Check, and it's a fork. Something to play for. Check. All of a sudden, I'm back into the game. Let's go here. I can play this pawn endgame. Down a knight. Do I want to? Not particularly. But I don't have too much of a choice, do I? Let's use the time to get the king more active. I know I'm losing this knight, but at the same time, my king is slightly more active. And let's go this way and maybe come in for that pawn. Shut it down. Shut down this king. You'll have absolutely nothing here. Let's go this way. No, let's come closer to this pawn. And here, I think we can get away with this. Let's take with check, and I think that's the tempo we need. We come here. Uh-oh, guys, this is scary. Are we both going to queen at the same time? He's going to get a queen first. He could completely stop me. Ah, this is no good. I bungled this one up badly. This is unfortunate. Yeah, he's playing with an increment. Without the increment, he would have been toast. I didn't calculate this. I should have calculated it more. Are we just going to settle for a draw here? No way. Does he not know how to win this? Does he not know how to win this game? I guess we go here. My opponent might not know. He might just be stuck shuffling his queen around. Could I have saved this game? At this point, I would take a draw. I would just take a draw. Let's go here. The heck? When is the 50 move rule going to take? This is almost a stalemate if they're not careful. Let's fucking go. It is a stalemate. That's what I'm happy about. That's why you never resign. I will take that stalemate. Dang. Okay, there goes my perfect record, but I'll take that over a loss. Good game. Dang. Jason says, rate your last game. Jason, did we play, or are you referring to someone else you played? That was a cool stalemate trick. Just shoving my king in the corner. Worked out. Yeah, thanks for the game. That was fun. You punch your weight. You're way above 1146. That was a little bit too close. I thought I had you. Thought I had you. You wrote one. Oh, you're right. I wrote it in the wrong spot. Let me fix that. Good eye. 0, 1. But it should be win, draw, loss. That's how it's written inside chess. Like in actual tournaments. So I'm going to change this back and change the order of this to a D and this to an L. That's how it's supposed to be. Win, draw, loss. I fixed it, Nick. All right, next we have Shadow. Who else is in the list? Let me check it out, because I do have to head out pretty soon. Who is in the list? All right, full list can be found here. Go to site. It's just Seth after. Oh, Erdemizer. Didn't we just play Erdemizer? We did. Okay, we get Shadow Monarch, and then Seth, and I think that'll call it. All right, Shadow Monarch is up. Seth, you're on standby. And the queue is closed. I'm just going to do these last 2 games, and then call it a day. Shadow Monarch, here we go. We're going to play a little bit of a faster time control. We're going to do 1 minute with 1 second increment. Just because I'm in a bit of a rush. I have some other plans. But we'll get our games in. Here we go. I'm giving you an increment so you can live off of it. So you don't get flagged. Alright, we have sort of a Caro-Kann. Against weird openings like this, I do see 65 against pretty much anything. And just develop pieces like normal. We have the nice little triangle that can also be found in the London system. So this is a pretty solid opening against pretty much all of this weird nonsense that white can do. That's not like standard typical stuff. We'll go here. They may want to prepare for that. I'm going to counter strike here in the center. Let's take some center control. Oh, that doesn't seem very good because I can just take this pawn. And I think we push up. I think that's a decent move for us. They're giving us space, so let's take it. Knight, bishop, knight, rook. I don't have enough material to save this. So it's kind of dumb for me. But whatever. Let's see if they'll actually bite. Okay. Let's play this and threaten that. My opponent is in a deep think for a bullet game. Well, their rating is a little bit hidden. Let me bring that out a bit. Better. It's a little bit cut off, but whatever. Okay, we gotta go back. But this knight is off to the rim. That knight is off to the rim. Should I sacrifice? Start opening things up? I think the answer is yes. Let's do it. Let's sack that pawn. Sack the bishop. We get this. We're threatening that. That is a full rook. What are they doing? We take. Check. Should we go in with the knight? I think so. Rook lift maybe at some point. Here than there. This is looking pretty good. That is a free piece. But we don't take it. Instead, check. And now let's take. And now we have a nice pin going on. We're going to pick this up with check. Check. And mate. And that's how we do it. Good game. And I think we have just Seth next to call it a stream. Seth 8463. Time for our game. It says you're playing already. What is going on here? Okay, you're about to win. Let's watch Seth destroy a 400 rated player. There we go. Good job, Seth. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's play 1-1. Here we go. Challenge sent. Good luck. You didn't know it was bullet until the 19-second sound? Sorry about that. That made you panic, I bet. Challenge the knight. Alien Gambit time? It's not quite the Alien Gambit. Usually you'd see this knight come here. This move doesn't really make too much sense. I guess let's go here, hit the knight, develop the bishop. All right, let's take and ruin white's chances of castling. It doesn't really matter so much in these kinds of games. Let's go here and sack the pawn. If they take, that would have been a big mistake. Let's go here. Check from the rook. They missed it. They needed to block with the bishop. Now I just take it and be happy being up a full bishop. Let's take. And we go here. This game is pretty much all over. Before it even started. We'll go here. They're going to just trade off their last minor piece. That can't possibly be a good idea. Are they really going to take that rook? Now I have a bishop that's just going to dominate the board. There's no way this could be good. Let's go here and scoop this pawn up. Just like that. Let's go here. I'm not worried about the bishop. It looks trapped. Might be trapped, but I mean, they're going to just drop too many pawns in the process of them trying to get it. Because they'll go here. I'm going to take this. I'm going to take that. Now I have this huge majority. It's overwhelming. We're just going to shut down the opponent on this side. Now this is backwards. This is backwards. Now I can be slow and just dominate the board. We go here, and we're going to get an extra queen at some point. Go here, here, there, there. And now we scoop these other pawns up with the king. Just like that. Now I have all of the pieces. Let's see how we can finish things off. Hopefully without a stalemate. Check. Let's just make things simple. Get a queen, call things a day. Alright guys, thanks so much everybody for playing me. We're going to update this to a nice 6. So we got 6 wins and 1 draw. I'll take it. That's a pretty good record for a stream. Alright you all. See you all next time. Take care for now. Bye.